Hi, hello. So I'm going to talk about the difference between the present continuous tense and the past continuous tense, and also the difference between the past tense and the present perfect tense. So hello everybody, I hope all of you are keeping well and welcome to my channel Cornerstone Skills. So what is the present continuous tense? It talks about what is happening right now, right at the moment. What am I doing? I am speaking and you are listening. So remember, we always use the ing. So what is the statement? It is the subject plus the verb plus the ing form. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? I am having lunch or I'm eating. The present continuous tense also talks about when something is in the process. For example, I could say, hey, guess what? Do you know that I am learning to drive? I'm learning to ride the bike. Yeah, I don't know how to ride the bike. I'm learning to ride the bike. So am I learning to ride the bike now? No. It is a process which started a few days back and it is going on, and it will take a while, right? So since it is a process that is happening, I say I am learning to ride the bike. I am going to visit my daughter. Does it mean now? No, it's a plan. It's something that I've planned and which has not been fulfilled. So remember, present continuous tense mostly talks about a temporary situation. So another example, supposing I were to ask you, where do you stay? You would say, I am living in Hyderabad or I am living in Chennai. It is up to the listener to understand what you meant. Now, when you say I am living in Hyderabad, it means that temporarily you are living in Hyderabad. You've gone there on a holiday. But when you say I live in Chennai, it means you are permanently living in Chennai. My son is doing his engineering. That means it's a process that is going on. My daughter is preparing for an exam. It's a process that is going on. Right now she could be sleeping. So what is the past continuous tense? What is the difference? What is that? See, when you talk about the present continuous tense, it is just one statement. I am jogging means I am jogging right now. But when I say I was jogging yesterday, I was jogging yesterday at 10 a.m. in the morning. It's incomplete if I do not specify the time. I cannot just say I was jogging. I was jogging yesterday. When? I have to mention a specific moment. I was jogging at 6 a.m. yesterday. Or when I was jogging, it started to rain. While I was baking a cake, the doorbell rang, which means the doorbell stopped ringing because I went to answer the door. While I was working on my laptop, my mobile phone rang. What does it mean? The moment I picked up the phone, the call stopped. It's an action that is completed. When I say it rang, it means it's an action that is completed. But when I say while I was working on my mobile phone, while I was working on my laptop, my mobile phone was ringing. Why was it going on ringing? Because I did not pick it up. So that is about the past continuous. It's one action followed by another action, whereas the present continuous is just one simple statement, right?
Now, watch this short clip. It is a view from my bedroom window. Something for you to exercise yourself and tell yourself about all that is happening in the present continuous tense and the past continuous tense.
Now, what is the difference between the past tense and the present perfect tense? The past tense, when you speak in the past tense, it means the action is over. I finished cooking. Story over. I finished reading this book. I finished reading this book 2 days back. Last week, I went to the market with my friend. Action over. We don't talk about it again. It doesn't continue. The process does not continue. Whereas, what is present perfect tense? What is present perfect tense? The action started and it is still going on. It talks about events that have started earlier and it is still going on. We have to use the has and the have before the past participle. For the present perfect tense, we have to use the has and the have or the have before the past participle. So, what is the past participle? The past participle is the ed form of the verb. Like, for example, Sheba has cooked some yummy biryani, which means she has just finished cooking. Has cooked means she has just finished cooking. When I say Sheba cooked some yummy biryani, it means an old story. But when I say Sheba has cooked some yummy biryani, that means just now she has just finished cooking. Now, what are the irregular verbs in the past participle? Ending in ed is they are the regular words. What are the irregular verbs in the past participle? The irregular verbs in the past participle are like, speak will be spoken, drive will be driven, throw will be thrown, go will be gone. So, for example, if I say, my husband went to office today, what does it mean? He went and came back. Story over. But when I say my husband has gone to office, that means he has not yet come back. He is still in office, right? So that is the difference between the past tense and the present perfect tense. Past tense is about an action that is completed, and present perfect tense is about something that has just happened. So I hope you were able to understand something about these simple tenses. Make sure you use them in sentences of your own, especially while you are speaking. Be conscious of the tenses that you are using. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.